Peace and positive energy, beautiful people. Today I want to touch on the subject of projection. People projecting their fears and all their negative energy onto you, and you receiving it as your own and carrying this around. Unnecessary weight. You're no one's emotional bellboy. Let people carry their own bags. It's one thing to be compassionate and be empathetic, but you don't have to carry their bags in order to do that. You have to be able to separate what is yours and what is not yours. I tend to feel like a lot of times we walk around with the weight of the world on our shoulders, and the things that seem to ail us the most, the things that seem to distract us the most, the things that seem to be the most challenging for us, is usually not even problems of our own. It's problems that we've taken on from somebody else and have made them our own, and we're walking around with these heavy ass bags that don't even belong to us. And I gotta tell you that if someone can find someone to plug into, they will plug in. And some of us, we do it unaware. We're unaware. Some of us are very conscious of what we're doing. I mean, that goes from the old saying, misery loves company. You know how you'll be at work, and you're having a great day. Somebody comes in, or it could be your employer, and they're going off on you, and they're, in all of this stuff, and you're feeling some kind of way because that's not where you want to be. That's not what you want to do. It's not how you want to make your money and create your livelihood, is by sitting there and being a punching bag for anybody. So of course, we get pissed off, we get offended. I've been there, and so what we do is we carry these bags. But if we shift our consciousness into understanding that, we're doing what we're supposed to do, then 9 times out of 10 it has nothing to do with us. It's always about what they're feeling and what they're going through, and they're projecting that energy onto you. And you can either sit there and catch it and carry it, or you can simply say, you know what, I'm going to remove myself from that because that's not about me. Let them carry their own bags. But our pride and our ego gets in the way. You're not going to talk to me like that. And I get that, because that's one thing, that's a huge pet peeve of mine, of people trying to handle me, talk to me any kind of way. I'm pretty patient. I have to admit, I've become a lot more patient. I don't know if that has anything to do with me moving to Atlanta and being around the trees in the open sky, but I was a trip. I had a very short fuse once upon a time, and I've learned how not to punch walls, how not to hurt myself because someone pissed me off. I've learned how not to do that, and understanding really to be aware of when it's hitting my ego, that it usually is a trigger for something else. You know what I mean? Especially when you go to 0 to 100, it has nothing to do with what's going on in the present moment. But again, be careful of what energy you're projecting onto others, and and be careful of what energy that you're accepting as your own. And really, if you can kind of take the ego out of it and see these people as somebody that is in pain, they're in pain, has nothing to do with me, and I'm not going to carry those bags. And I can almost guarantee that when someone cannot find a live outlet to plug into, they find another one. But if you're a live outlet for someone to plug into, they're going to continue to plug into it. So I don't want you to be codependent on somebody else changing their attitude to make you feel better about whatever situation you're in. I want you to be very self-aware. I want you to be independent and say, you know what, this is not feeling good. I'm going to remove myself. Don't get pissed off when somebody's not going to change. You know what I'm saying? You change your circumstances. You control the conditions. Don't allow the conditions to control you. So that's what I wanted to share with you. It's just, you're not anybody's emotional bellboy. Let them carry their own bags. All right, guys. I love you fearlessly. And namaste.